We're going to be talking
we
about...
went to the Slackers Club to see Friend Request, which I'm going to have to keep trying not to call Unfriended.
Yeah.
Because I keep calling it Unfriended. And the one thing this film did that I never thought any film would make me do is make me wish that I was watching Unfriended. And I feel like it's a psychological thing that I'm calling it Unfriended because I'd rather be talking about Unfriended.
Also, they're just so close together. I mean, even though like Unfriended has that whole gimmick that it's on the computer screen, that's basically just the same idea as that it's the terrifying, oh, I can't log off. Oh no, I'm posting bad things on the internet.
Some of the jeopardy in this film is like it's like a South Park episode. It's so stupid.
It is,
it's just like
basically.
there are bits where it's like if you can't delete this, then you're gonna have to delete your profile, and the music goes dung. oh no! And then like guys go, this isn't what code normally looks like. This is ghost code.
I saw that in the trailer. It looked really, really.
That
stupid.
makes me want to pull my hair out.
It looked like the
Legitimately,
Matrix or something.
But the general plot is that this girl she's the most popular girl in school. Oh my god! And so she's got all her friends. They all post pictures.
She seems to add like 20 friends a day from what the credits.
Yeah, it's
was.
in the credits she just has friend requests
click,
every
click,
second
yeah.
that she's accepting, and it's like she just got this group of friends. Oh, they're all lovely, ha ha ha. And then she spots the one lonely girl at school who looks a bit weird, and she tries to be nice to her. And then eventually, the girl's a bit too kind of clingy. And so she gets a bit too kind of forceful with her clinginess, and so she kind of pushes her away. And when she pushes her away, the girl kind of has a mental breakdown and ends up. I don't know, is it spoiler?
The crazy girl, the
crazy
one,
girl
kills herself.
Yeah.
And from that point on, her ghost haunts the girl's Facebook, making her say bad things and do bad things. And then all the way through the film, you're watching her friend count drop down as if
that's the thing.
Terrify
So,
you.
like, the idea is that this account that she can't unfriend. Oh, that's terrifying. But then the account, whenever the account friends one of her friends, that means that friend is going to die.
Yeah.
And then when this friend will eventually, then it has the same montage that you'll see every single time another friend dies of when the person goes into a room.
Exactly.
Is there something scary in here? No. Turn around into the. It's the exact same structure. Everyone
kill goes like this: the friend is in a room. It's dark. Then they hear a noise. They go out into a corridor and go, "What was that?"
So many
go
corridors.
Into a mirror. Then there's a jump scare. Then they go, turn around, go back into another room, and then some bees are in the corner of the room. Always in the corner of the room.
Bees.
Bees.
Yeah.
Not the bees.
But
I genuinely.
Why bees?
Because they're special black bees, which obviously means something.
Because witches have bees. Didn't you know that? And then and then they get killed off screen. It's every single one.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're making it up.
No, that's legitimately it.
Like, this is not. I hesitate to spoil this film because I don't like to spoil things in reviews. But if you are surprised by what I'm about to tell you, then you are a moron. But basically, there is a character who is very obviously going to go crazy. Later.
He's just.
If this is a spoiler, then. Wow.
His introduction is a photo on the Facebook where the girl is hugging her boyfriend and he's in the background giving them the stink eye.
Yeah.
And he's just like so serial killer-ish.
He's like the typical like nice guy who's really, and you know that he's like so kind of nice and like supportive for the girl that he's going to go insane. When he goes insane, he genuinely turns into Charlie Kelly. He genuinely does. He just starts saying like doing this weird high pitched voice and going like, "Oh, the witch is coming!" And he's like, "What is he doing?" And he starts saying,
"It's mirrors. It's all about the mirrors."
He like switches to full on crazy from like being kind of a little weird and a bit stalkery to just like popping up behind her with a knife, going, "Hello." What? When did this happen? And the bees. The bees is so stupid.
And somehow, for every single one of these murders, they managed to get away about how it was somehow filmed.
Yeah.
And so that the kind of the focus for the girl, besides the fact that her friends are dying, it's more important that these videos are being uploaded to her Facebook, so she's losing her precious friends.
Yeah.
And so throughout the film, as like it's progressive, you said it shows her friend count counting down.
Yeah.
Like it's like the ticking bomb. And it's awful. And
And
they're
you-
like,
and you-
no one believes her that she's not posting it, and she
Yeah,
can't.
but
She
it
can't
would
delete
have
her
to be,
account.
like,
She can't block
pure
people.
evil to be posting the things that she's posting.
Yeah.
But everyone just assumes it's her. Like, because in this world, hacking of Facebook accounts doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And the police unquestionably believe it. And the police in this film,
The
the weirdest police I've ever seen. Like, they just show up and start making jokes to people who've just lost their friends. It's
Yeah.
really strange.
And
They're
the-
just
the-
like
and there's what moment-
wisecracking. And it's like someone has died.
And they don't come into the ending at all. That's like there's just police officers that like show up to like, oh, the police are asking. They say weird jokes and then they disappear. But at near the end, they're like they show like they're just enjoying it, if
Yeah.
anything. And then like so they turn around to this person that's literally just been brutally murdered. They just go, really? To like this recent. Oh, it's just.
Oh, the
Completely
it's
detachment
just,
from
it's just the
reality.
way that it tries to be relevant with its
No.
with its scares. It's so excruciating. There's just like this horror that you can't close windows and that like you can't delete things from your timeline and just it's just so cringy. That's why
Yeah.
it feels like a South Park episode.
I mean, it's bizarre that I don't know. I mean, I get why they're doing social media horror now as like a thing because they think it'll be relevant to our generation, even though it's ridiculous. But when the entire like crux of the issue, you could just fix it by putting your phone face down. Like, what am I supposed to be scared at? The whole problem is that they keep going on Facebook and bad things happen, and now how am I supposed to feel some tension from that at all whatsoever?
It sounds like it was made by someone that doesn't really understand
Well, that's
social
Yeah.
the thing.
network.
There were things like because one thing, and I hate to say this because I hate to give any kind of praise to Friend Request, but one thing that Friend Request kind of did was it sort of showed a slight awareness of how Facebook worked to an extent. I know there were some things like if you watch the Your Movie Sucks one, he does sort of explain how certain.
Are you
things
talking? Oh wait, you're talking about Unfriended.
Unfriended, yeah.
You said friend request. It's
I'm
because there's
pretty sure I said Unfriended.
No, you said
Okay,
you said friend
regardless,
request. Yeah.
this is my problem.
Yeah.
In Unfriended, they did get some of that stuff kind of right. Like you
Some,
felt like it
yeah.
was directed by someone who has a vague understanding of how the stuff works. In Friend Request, no.
no.
These
it's-
people don't know anything. Like the sound effects
No.
are wrong. You
Yeah.
get like there's that weird noise whenever the phone rings.
Oh,
it's
yes,
just
yeah.
bizarre.
They
It's
just,
just like that is nothing like how actual Facebook works. All of the scares that aren't social media and contemporary related are just the weakest jump scares I've seen in a long time. Like they are like
and again, they're so structured. Like you
yeah,
said before,
you
it's
just
that
can-
you know exactly
like
when
that,
they're
you know
coming.
Exactly
Yeah.
when it's coming, and it's just so kind of like it's not even loud. You know, like how with The Conjuring, they at least do kind of make you jump because they're loud. Here, it's just kind of like boo, boo.
Oh man.
And then that's it. The ghost doesn't really appear.
It's the fact that I can tell that also with that they try to do this social media horror to kind of draw a bigger audience in, but again they don't have the commitment to it that Unfriended did, which
Yeah,
makes
I
it sound
hate that-
strange.
I
But
hate that this is
yeah,
making me
but it's because
compliment
at least
Unfriended.
like Unfriended kind of sticks with this whole social media thing through the entire thing because it's on the computer screen. At least it sticks with its idea of what's supposed to be scary in this film. In this one, about halfway through, it starts slowly become about witchcraft.
Yeah, and
And then by the
doesn't
end,
really come up
yeah,
again, does it,
but
now?
for the last third, no social media at all. So
Just
it just becomes
boo.
pointless.
Boo. It's very poor. There's very little nice to say.
I just got very angry
You
at this
got
film.
angry from minute one. It was
I-
hysterical. Before the film started, we were at the logos, and he has never so quickly just hated something. But the
Yeah.
logos pissed him off.
But there were a lot of them.
Yeah. Oh no, it was just the fact that they did like this weird glitch effect where they just replayed them like over like making a beat, and it was like, oh, I just can't stand any aspect of this film whatsoever.
Yeah.
I feel like the plot wasn't confusing at all. I gather because I feel like I literally blanked out in bits of this film because I just stopped caring and I just wanted to. Oh. I don't hate it as much. It's my second least favorite film that I've seen in a cinema. I think definitely
Whatever.
ever. Yeah.
What's the worst?
Monster Stark Continent still. It's still Monster Stark Continent. But yeah, what would you give this out of 10?
2.
2? I'd say 2. Yeah. It's painful. Don't watch it. Yeah.
It's just boring.
Yeah, no, it's
That's the main. I was nearly falling asleep by the end.
I
it's
could
just really
it
tedious.
feels like the kind of film that people would like switch onto on Netflix in a few years time and they wouldn't watch the whole thing through because it's so boring. Like it'll be forgotten, I think. Hopefully.